Hi, your girl Sharon is here again on NAILTECH etiquettes. Hmm. This is my second recording. Nice of you to join. I'd like you to share, comment, and please subscribe. I've had over a decade of experience in the nail industry, and I've chosen this etiquette part to help nail technicians in the way they relate with their clients, because a lot of nail techs have lost the opportunity to retain good clients because of the way they comport themselves. Um, that's what led to me starting this channel called Nail Tech Etiquette. The way you behave with your client tells a lot about who you are and the kind of respect that you attract to yourself. So most of our nuggets, like I said in the previous episode, is gotten from the Holy Book, the Scriptures. There's lots of wisdom in it. Today I'll be talking about client nail tech etiquettes, how you present yourself before your clients. Some people have, some nail techs rather, have been very fortunate by reason of where they worked to meet HNIs, but they lost that connection with their HNIs. My HNIs are high net worth individuals. They've lost their connection and respect with these people because they didn't comport themselves properly. Okay, and our job in this industry is so delicate and beautiful at the same time. You can have clients who now become family, become friends and family, to the point where, I mean, you can forge amazing relationships. I dare say that I used to have a client who liked me so much. She wanted me to be in their family. She wanted me to marry her younger brother. Anyway, that's just one of it. Because of the way I comported myself and respected myself with this client, I never crossed the line, the professional line. And because of that, she was that comfortable with me. I'm not saying this is going to be the case all the time. Well, I'm just saying that if I had behaved otherwise, I mean, she would not, if she may even not come to that salon anymore. Meaning the salon owner who employed me would have lost a client, not knowing that it was maybe the way I behaved that drove the clients away. So these things are very important. Before we say so much, we already spent 3 minutes on introduction. Uh, Now, I want to say that when a client chooses you, make sure to the best of your ability to be sure that they don't regret it. Because there are so many places they could have gone to, but they chose to come to you. When a client chooses you, I'm begging you, make sure to the best of your ability that they do not regret it. If anything like regret is going to come, let it not be from you. It's better if it comes from the client than if it comes from you. This is very important. Promise yourself that if any client is going to behave in any way, it shouldn't come from you. Make sure they don't regret choosing you. Now, when a client comes to you and sits across from you, comport yourself. My goodness, comport yourself. Be professional at every time. Don't ever lose guard. Don't ever forget your place. and start being too familiar with your client. Comport yourself. Dress well. Now, I'm not saying wear Gucci or wear Fendi. And if you can afford all of that, that's fine. But dress well. Dress well. Please smell good. You don't have to use Coco Chanel perfume or what was this my favorite Bodycia. No, a nice simple bath, scrubbing your body parts properly, and using your deodorant, and wearing clean clothes that you have washed and pressed is okay. That's the basic. Please shave your armpits, scrub your armpits. I'm gonna go down to the basics because we all think that every adult know these things, but you'll be surprised. There are a lot of adults don't know these things. Clean your ear. Wash behind your ears. Wash your neck. Scrub your armpits. Wash underneath your breasts. Wash your groin. Wash in between your cracks, your butt cracks. Wear clean underwear. Make sure you don't repeat what you wore the previous day because you would have maybe sweat on it. Change your underwears. I've heard of girls or ladies who wear an underwear today, flip it and wear the other side the next day. Please. When you carry your hair for 2 or 3 weeks, please remove, wash, and do another one. Don't let bad odor come from your mouth. Wash your tongue. There's something they call the tongue scraper. Scrape, your tongue should be pink. Scrape your tongue. Wash it well. Wash your mouth. Wash the corners. Get a very soft brush, and wash this upper part. I'm dead serious. Wash yourself clean. When you are on your monthly cycle as a lady nail technician, please change your pads every 3 to 4 hours. That's for those who have normal regular flow. When you have heavy flows, please every hour change. I know what I'm saying. And when you change, if you have access to water, wash with water before you change your pad. If you can afford all these perfume oils, right? If you can afford it, mix some of it with olive oil, right? This is a trick I'm sharing to the public. I'm aware that I'm sharing this to the public. If you can afford to buy those scented oils, add a little bit of olive oil to it to dilute it because it can be harsh against the skin sometimes. Rub it in between your thighs, your groin, and in between your butt crack. Okay? This is just additional. All these things are important. When you sit in front of a client, smell well, smell good. This helps the client immediately relax because this is a sensory appeal. It immediately tells the client that this person takes good care of herself. This person has self-respect. But you open your mouth to say good morning and the whole place is oozing. Immediately, the client is offended. Even if somebody's mouth is going to smell, let it not be yours. It's better if it is the client's mouth that's smelling because you can wear your nose mask and do your work. And minimize talking. I have stressed a lot about mouth and body care. Please, this is very important. And also, wear your hand gloves because you don't want to start transferring bacteria from yourself to the client or from the client to you. There are lots of infections you can get from sweat, contact. So wear your gloves, your hand gloves, wear your mask, and smell good, dress well. Now, your workstation, that is your desk, must be well arranged. The container that has your brushes and your files should be on one side. In the center, you have your table towel with your lamp, either on the left or the right, wherever you want to place it. Make sure everything on your table is organized. You shouldn't have everything scattered, everywhere scattered. The client sits down and they don't even know. I mean, when a client comes to your desk and your desk is organized, clean, you've wiped your table well, your things are arranged properly, everything grouped and arranged well, the client is impressed. They may not see anything, but they are like, huh. I had a client who, for some reason or the other, had to, I think I was not available, and she came around and she had to like go to my staff. And the next time she came, it's not like my staff didn't do a good job. She did a good job. But you know the complaint she gave to me? She was like, "Hey, she's not like you. When she was working, there was dust in front of her. I mean, she could have just the way you do it. I don't that, unlike you, immediately as you're walking, you are cleaning everywhere. She just left everything and I was uncomfortable. In my mind, I was like, so this person actually took notice of all of these things. So I had to call my staff and tell her, okay, as you are walking, then we had not started using dust collectors. So as you're walking and the dust is falling on your table towel, just gather it and pour in the bin and put a fresh, dust it and put a fresh one like that. Do you understand? Always use a fresh one for every client. Or if it's still good, dust it very well. Make sure there's no dust on top of it and then attend to your customer. I said those little things matter. So keep your table organized, put your things in groups, arrange all your tools in groups, and keep the middle part where your client is going to place their hand, keep it free. Okay? Keep it free and clean, tidy at all times. If you're not a tidy person, you have to learn this. Learn it. It's a good skill. Now, for a first-time client, I have like 13 points in front of me. I'm just going to be taking a few because I don't want this video to be too long. We've talked about comporting yourself. We talked about dressing well. We've talked about hygiene, mouth, body. I've talked about neatness and organizing your workstation. Then now, for a first-time client who's coming to you for the first time, after you have discussed with her what she wants to do, how she wants her nails, maybe she has showed you a picture, you've agreed on the length, you've agreed on the color, you've agreed on the shape and the design, if there's going to be any, get to work. Get to work immediately and speak only when you are spoken to. That's sometimes to start saying, auntie, I like this your wristwatch, I like this your bangle. Auntie, no, please. Cut out all of that nonsense. Cut it out. Go straight to work. Speak only when you are spoken to. See, there's something called self-respect. You need to understand it. It's not being prideful. Speak only when you are spoken to. And another thing I will advise younger nail techs. I know we love music. I know we like to plug our ears and want to face work. You don't want to be distracted. But you need to leave one ear open. So if you have your AirPod here, leave one open. If you are using the plugins, leave one open so that if the client is trying to communicate with you, you can hear what she's saying. Because sometimes when you've blocked out the noise, you've blocked out everybody and your own world, the client can't talk to you. She can't tell you, oh, this is, please, can you reduce this? Oh, I changed my mind. Can we make it shorter? Or they may even feel that this one does not even want to communicate with me, and they may sound like me. I may not say anything, but I won't come to you next time because I will feel that you don't want to communicate with me. You know, clients change their minds often. They may say they want the nails long, and then at the end they'll be like, no, it's too long. Can you make them shorter? But you've blocked your ears. You're not even looking at the customer. You're not looking at her reactions. You're not. There are a lot of non-verbal communications going on as you're working on your clients, but you're not even paying attention because you are just in your own world and you shut everybody out. So leave one ear open for communication. While you're enjoying your music or whatever you're listening to here, leave one open for communication. That's very important.